We are in the process of building the future.
Rangers never bluff.
We have lost much, endured much, sacrificed greatly.
Zathras knew you would come.
I think I'll stick my head in the station's fusion reactor.
Life's full of mysteries. Consider this one of them.
If you go to Zahadu, you will die.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Keith Chimes in, the Babylon 5 show, where we try to talk and not nerd the other one out. And before we get into our panel, I have to say this show is brought to you by Nicolas Cage Universe Loki. If you're not wearing these types of pajamas, he will kill me. Thank you. Now back to the show. And so far we have Adega, Kate, Rowan, Ginger Raven, and Keith from Pop Culture Matfield. Hi guys and ladies, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm going to him to death with that. He hates it so much.
You know, you can put a Loki t-shirt option thing on your wish list for someone to buy just because it's funny.
Oh, I'm going to actually put this on a t-shirt.
That works too. You should make it funny after all.
But yeah, that's actually brilliant. But we're back. Supposedly I'm supposed to give a quick kiss to Keith from Tickle Trunk. He definitely wants to give you a big kiss. Big kiss. Hopefully no tongue. We have Dadman Walking, who is currently on vacation. If anyone saw what he had on his Twitter today, the breathing fire dragon from Harry Potter World. Dude. Oh. And of course, Shane Nolan has arrived. And one more thing, we have a new member today, and that's Millennial Me, also known as Fallon Reacts, who does shows with her dad and part of the Fandom Collective. And for that, you get this.
But if this is crazy, babe, I don't want to be sane. I'm in love with you, Wendy.
Oh, Captain!
and with that, you have to pay for tongue. That's what he says. Other than that, how are you guys all doing?
Fine.
Special.
Good.
Me too. It's been a great Monday. It's been a weird weekend, but yeah.
Keith came in uniform. I feel
he
outdone already.
It's either that or his pajamas. He brought out his nerd card again.
You know what? I actually came across this while I was doing something on Facebook, and somebody had an ad to get these replica shirts. And so I went ahead and got mine, so I can let you guys, once we're done with the show, I can send you a link to get your own shirts. But I thought, yeah, I like this. and they offer the other one that looks exactly like the regular Earth Force duty uniform. Mm-hmm. So they offer two styles. So this is my personal favorite.
I got to do this to you, Keith. I'm going to have fun. That
no way
is official promo Jakar mask for season 3 opener. Straight from the company. Like I said, the label is still on there.
Wow.
Tickle Trunk wants the link, Keith. That is an awesome mask. Next time we just do an interview with Jakar. Now that you're fully a prophet, how do you feel about choking Londo?
Just stroke his hair.
Just pet it. Everything will be okay. Everything will be fine. But yeah, honestly, I missed you guys. More people are coming in. How you guys all happy and good? Did you watch The Distant Star? Do your homework?
I have seen it, yeah.
Very good episode.
Mm-hmm.
But
a lot going on then, more than the show describes.
Supposedly, there's actually a lot going on if you're reading the books. Adega filled me in, and it has to do with the Techno Mages as well as the Shadows, what's going on with Babylon 4, Sinclair, and Prototype Fighters. It's working. I love it. But yeah, where do we want to start with this episode? Because it's showing something of Sheridan's past. It's also, we're getting a first introduction to a new type of ship that most people don't even see within the Babylon 5 universe. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
You know what? Yeah. This is where we're introduced to the White Star.
No.
No.
We're Distant Star.
Oh,
White Star was last week. I guess we went back in time.
The Explorer class.
Yeah.
Now the Explorer class. Oh wow, you just got a full Steven. But yeah, the Explorer class, if we're going to look at it, is actually it's one of those deep space mapping vessels, aren't they? They spend a long time out in space mapping the outer rim. So then the new outer rim is the place just beyond that, like a ring of a tree, if we're going to go with that from that type of example. And once that is done, they then try to do they also handle the building of the jump gates?
They do. Yeah. They are really, really expensive ships. They have everything on board to build, I think, 3 jump gates before they have to go in and get new materials. Because what they build them with is just massively expensive. And that ship there is, I think, several hundred meters, maybe a dozen meters longer than Babylon 5.
It's huge. And yeah, you see it, and like most people, like I said, they don't get to see it. And there's only is there only like 4 or 5? I think they haven't actually built, if I'm understanding correctly.
Right.
Yeah. And that's it. It's huge. They map, and then then the surveyors come in afterwards once the jump gates are built and put in the areas where they're needed to be. And then the surveyors go out and I guess find not only inhabitable planets, but planets they can actually set up their own miniature bases or outposts, so they can then increase the infrastructure of the Babylon 5 or even just EarthGov.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Where to next?
Look, this is a good episode. This is a really good episode. And I personally like the fact that you have Russ Tamblyn cameo in the episode. Now, for many people, he was one of the cast members of let's see, he was the cast member of man, I am blanking on so much stuff right now. Must be all the caffeine. It's a cast member of oh yeah, that's gonna help.
Steven's a dick, and we all know why. He won't let Keith get his idea in. On the fly. Sorry. But yeah, I'll give him a moment, and we'll come back next week.
Yeah.
We'll talk about season 1, episode 1, what we already talked about.
Wow. Basically, Russ Tamblyn was one of the actors in the classic film version of West Side Story.
Oh.
And he, I think, retired for a little bit before coming back to acting a few years later. And he ended up on the television series Twin Peaks. And that's where he returned. And he was coming off of all of that when he made his appearance on Babylon 5.
Oh shit! You want to hear something funny though? Since we're talking about Twin Peaks, you know, I used to be heavy into the Funko Pop collections, right? When they actually first released the pops for Twin Peaks, there was actually a petition made because people were offended about a fake dead woman wrapped in plastic being released as a pop, and they literally tried to cancel that pop, not realizing it. Not only was the woman not real, that being wrapped in plastic was offensive as a pop figure. They still released it, but they literally tried to petition to cancel it. And I just threw that knowledge out because I remember those days. And I'm sitting there going, it's a piece of vinyl. You don't like it, don't buy it. It's wrapped in plastic. It's not like it's an actual dead person in the box. Okay, it's not like
that's hilarious.
It is. That's how woke some people can be.
Like, oh god. So these people can't read T-shirts about dead hookers and trunks, obviously, but they exist anyway.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think a campaign of being the most offensive everywhere all the time is probably warranted. Let's see him burst a bubble.
And just because I want to. I really want to get people to laugh. If you think I'm joking, welcome to change.org, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Funko's Dead Laura Palmer toy because it's offensive to you. This is no joke. This is how crazy some people got.
Yeah, but like it's funny they made it too.
Yeah, you hear that, Laura? You've been canceled once in life, and now you're canceled in plastic. Goodbye.
My question would be: did they ever make a Bob Funko Pop?
A Bob? It only got 25 supporters. This was 4 years ago. Hold on. This person who started this position sucks. Way to give a plot spoiler, you shit. Some people have not seen Twin Peaks. You should be ashamed. Here's another one by Jason Guy. God, you guys are pathetic. You have nothing better to do. It's so easy for sheep to fall and follow this media left victimizing tactic of pay gap, R-word culture, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, it's not spoilers, you fuck. Dead women are not a novelty. Wow, this is beyond wrong. I don't know how this even got into this. Shut the fuck up. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. But I really that's why Funko was so fun when we were collecting. But yeah, we gotta get back on the Distant Star for 1 second. I'll look into the Bob thing. It does have a Funko. It does have a Funko. But
so basically they lost their
minds.
Woman,
yeah.
and allowed and probably went ahead and bought the Funko Pop for a mass murder, basically a killer.
Oh, Hannibal! There was no petition when Hannibal was and he was a fictional dude.
Well, Darth Vader also.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you gotta remember he not only killed the opposition, he killed kids.
Oh yeah. And Tusken Raiders. So he's definitely all over the place. He's cleaning the board of the universe. But we got sidetracked. We needed that laugh. But it pretty much opens up with we got Garibaldi given a food plan. I'm using air quotes here because that's literally what's gone through the whole episode. And it's pretty much here's your lettuce, here's more lettuce, and a fork. Meanwhile, he's just disgruntled because the doc is going out on giving everyone a food plan just because you got to eat better. And the way he delivers himself throughout the episode is fantastic because he looks like that mom's you better eat your vegetables. You ain't getting off this table. It's delivered perfectly. And then we have the man, the myth, the legend. I don't know who he is. Monkey Jeebus. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Steven?
Thank you for sneezing.
Oh, man. Sorry.
Right?
That was a cough.
It's okay. I wasn't going to cup anything. But
I got stuck behind a train.
Oh, that's fine. We got stuck behind a petitioned Funko for one moment, so it's all good.
Oh, the Laura Palmer
behind
thing?
the train than in front.
Yeah. But first of all, let's go into this. Did you guys like this episode? And we'll start with Adaga, then Kate, then we'll start with Keith, Adaga, Kate, then Monkey behind a train.
Yes, I did like this episode. Lots of look. This is one of those episodes that you can definitely say it's not really a down episode. It's not really something that you can easily pass over. This is when everything starts to become important as we build towards what season 3 is going to be. I like this, and this is for me one of the better episodes with Delenn.
Yeah,
I'm just a big Delenn fan. But yeah, I like this. This is definitely tops the pops.
Oh, okay. I was like, my internet's effing up today. What's going on? But hey Zach, don't worry about being late, Zach. Hi, see you. Hey, Mary's Game Room. Yes, you should watch this show, Mr. Tickle Trunk. You're just gonna make everyone watch it and just scare them away. But yeah, I agree. It's a good episode. What did you think, Adaga? As you have,
I liked it. It was, I think, for the first time through. I'm trying to remember way back when the depth of their galaxy seemed to get bigger because of the Explorer ship. Just the size of it, what they did, the special type of crew, learning more about hyperspace and how easy it is to get lost. You learned a lot about the shadow vessels, that they don't travel on regular hyperspace beacons. Not only do they go in and out of hyperspace without a vortex, but they travel on their own little routes. And I can't remember I'm horrible with names, but the pilot, both the commander and the one who took over after the commander's death, were both really good guys. I like the personalities. And Keith, you probably know. What's his name? He became the squadron leader.
Oh, Warren Kiefer?
Yeah.
And,
either way, I liked his character a lot. He has a good arc. Cut short, but he has a good arc.
Robert Russell.
Yeah, but the thing is that that's one of the great things about the way JMS writes a lot of these characters. Almost every character that you meet is someone who, even if they're not on screen very long, you like, and you get some semblance of a real person behind that. That's what makes Babylon 5 so different from a lot of other shows. How they're able to get so much out of just showing so very little. And you just get this, there's so much more going out there than you're allowed to see on the show. This is one of the reasons why Babylon 5 as an IP, in my opinion, still has a lot to give. And if Warner Brothers wants to continue doing that, I'd be ready to go on that roller coaster with them.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see him not do a reboot, but a continuation, like what happened.
Yeah, continue
after Crusade. Whether or not the human race is going where it's supposed to go, what happens afterwards? Like, I would die to see that. Hello, V Star. Hello, panel chat. I love B5. All right, cool. That's perfect.
That's where the Legend of the Rangers was going to take off. They bypassed the Crusade whole thing because in Crusade, people probably don't know that plague that hit Earth was supposed to be over and done with in the second season. 3 other seasons were supposed to be completely something different. But Legend of the Rangers was much further down field, and it was supposed to take off from there. More of a, I shouldn't say Star Trek feel, but you're condensed to a ship instead of a whole station.
Well, it was more of that Star Trek thing. You know, the thing about Turner, who had control of how they were going to do this, the people that ran Turner just weren't really interested in doing anything new. They thought that what Babylon 5 should have been, in their opinion, was a lot closer to Star Trek. And that really wasn't where JMS was. This entire thing is a lot more expansive than that. But their narrow view kept Babylon 5 only, going a certain way. And that
they just wanted that story and then add boobs and bombs. I mean, that's what Turner wanted. Yeah.
That's what Turner bombs.
Boobs and bombs.
No, I just want a bomb that looks like a boob. I'll just stare at it. I don't care about
Oh, then watch Transer Z.
I will.
All right, Keith and I need to shut up and give Kate a shot.
Like, she used to shoot her boobs off of his missiles.
All right, but before we get too crazy, Kate, what did you think of the episode?
I particularly like his name. The captain's name. I'm never
Sheridan?
gonna
Sheridan.
And Delenn's conversation, like the casual conversation they have when he's explaining what he used to do and how that relates to like some of her personal philosophies and things like that. I think that's interesting because it's not that she's super well traveled, but that in comparison to him, but she talks like she is, so that you can see that they're bonding very well.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was fun, and then like seeing the different ship designs too, and like expanding on that is like, which I suppose I do throughout the series, is fun.
I loved her naivety too when it came to the Franklin interaction about the meal he's trying to eat and order, right? And she thinks it's the whole time she thinks it's an ambassadorial delegation, and it's really just how to make a food. For the
Yeah.
That's it right there. Thank you.
It is. What do you mean? Like like supposed to be this very formal thing that they to later. But they're like, no, just have lunch. You want to go with me to the same place.
I agree. And now I'm going to skip myself and put myself in the bottom. Monkey, what did you think of the episode while behind the train?
It was like it was leading up to like the more exciting episodes, but I was really into it, and then like I actually binge watched like 5 afterwards. So
that's cool. I can't stop binge watching. I actually have to turn it off, but I agree. Like, yeah, it was a good episode. V-Starlet wants to say one thing quickly. Let's face it. Everyone wanted to be OG Star Trek. Star, smiley, stars. It all began with Gene Roddenberry in my book. Well, it has a point there to a certain degree, but sci-fi.
Well, that's what that's one of the things that led JMS to create a show like this. He was a fan of Star Trek, and I think if things had gone differently, he probably would have been one to come up with a really cool idea for a new Star Trek series, unlike what we got now with Kurtzman. So, you know.
I like the Carl Sagan reference.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Yes. Yeah. That's the best part.
A quick shout out to Dee Dee Myers. I know you've been dealing with stuff in real life, but I'm glad to see you here. I hope the family is well, and I'm hoping you're having a great, happy day, especially with your kittens that you seem to be holding there with pride. So shout out to Dee Dee.
Yeah. And if chat doesn't know exactly like what they're talking about, I can show you.
All right, go do that. I have to ask a serious question. Like I think honestly, there's a lot of interaction going on, but Franklin I think pulls it off, even though he's not like the main front of the characters in interaction this season. He is definitely the biggest dick in this episode, and I love him so much. Like the one meal scene where they all trade plates. For God's sakes, that is my favorite part because they're all sitting there, and all you hear, and the next thing they're all going backwards like a Three Stooges kind of montage. And you see him just walking past, like, I am looking here. And he's all looking at the reels and smirking while he's holding his bowl with a plate of all his little treats. And then you see Bruce just shoving in the lettuce in his mouth. It looks like Bugs Bunny going, I really wish I had a carrot. What is this here we have? We have Ted Lemon asks, what service streams? I believe Amazon and HBO stream Babylon 5. So you can find them there. I don't think the Canadian one has it, but the American one should, and they do. They have the HD variants. Kate has something for us right now.
Yeah, it's the Carl Sagan reference. So it's made from Star Stuff. So yeah, and I have Star Stuff.
Yeah, that's
there
actually
you go.
It's a meteorite from Argentina. My camera's crappy. Sorry.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
So you have a piece of Star Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I have a meteorite from Flagstaff somewhere. From like the crater they used in Starman.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that is sick. Arwin Avalon, nice to see you in the chat. This episode lays some major groundwork for future episodes. I tell my son to file every bit of info away, regardless of how innocuous it may seem. That is true. That is definitely true, because we also get to see another thing in hyperspace that we don't usually see that often, because it doesn't really come into fruition until about the 3rd season. But we're getting more and more as it's the delivery of they're waking up. And that's why they're showing up a little bit more in every episode.
Yeah. This show is not handled like a J.J. Abrams show. Okay, everything leads to something. You know, there's no empty mystery boxes with this show. So enjoy, continue to enjoy. I'm very envious of all of you that have not seen this show ever. It's just, I wish I could just like wipe my memory and enjoy it all over again.
Well, that is pretty efficient filming too.
I give it a week, and you probably will, because it was hard enough with the actor's name. So I think you got a chance there to forget everything by next week and rewatch it. And this is my last show with Keith. He's going to kick my ass after the show. But like I've had so much fun today. I watched it this morning. I watched it right before we went live, and it's just the weirdest thing is we're seeing more of the human interaction this episode with a little bit of Minbari, but we don't see any of the Centauri. We don't see any of the Narn, and it's pretty much only in wording we're hearing about the other races that are on board. As I referenced the quote "downwind," and for those who might get that reference, you'll know right away. No one knows. They were sitting at the desk, and the one was complaining about the fact that it's recycled air, but they're saying that the delegation next door smells like crap.
Oh,
Gentleman Joker, nice to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. Keith, just get a big rock to help. What is with you and the violence today? From making out to violence, Tickle Trunk. Geez, that's as downwind as it gets. 2 corridors down. But did you guys have any other favorite parts? Because I've been talking a lot, but let's go down the panel. Let's start from the bottom up. Monkey, any favorite parts in this in this one episode that struck you?
I like how Kessler was like kind of like the that one guy from Mass Effect.
Captain Sheridan?
No, he was like that the guy sent in from I guess one of the senators or whatever.
Oh, he was the investigator from the Senate.
Yeah, an investigator. He kind of reminded me of the elusive man from Mass Effect.
Donnell Udina? I believe that was the one who was stationed at the Citadel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go by the names here, but that's what I pulled up. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. Yeah. So that was your favorite part?
Yeah, it was like just like the little references to like that other things picked up on and then kind of used for their stories.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because like it was after Babylon 5, so.
Yeah, Mass Effect, if they ever did it properly, could actually nail a very fantastic series if they didn't have anyone from Kurtzman or Disney actually touch it.
And then if they stick to Van Dien instead of trying to cave into Crybabies.
Yeah, that would work too. Crybabies suck. What about you, Kate?
I've said mine, but my second is probably when Ivanova is taking Franklin to task because she's very active and healthy and still is like underweight and has deficiencies or something ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So
she's pretty much going, you calling me fat? I work out every day. I will hurt you. I don't care about this test or this cane. I will
she's like half his size.
I really thought the first time I ever saw that she was gonna like shut the fuck. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. What about you, Adaga?
Well, I do like I said the fighter pilot, but number 2, it has to deal with some of the backstory. And I'm not giving anything away because if you paid attention to this episode, you know what's going on. But Earth has known about these shadow vessels for a while. They found 2 on Mars. We only get to learn about 1 in the story. The first one they found, and this is good background, so you guys will know. The first one they found, they put a tracker on it, and it took off. And it went to Zahadum. The ones who followed it were Anna Sheridan and her crew on the Icarus. That's how they knew where to go. Mm-hmm. So in reality, the main reason why the shadows woke up is because there were people on Mars monkeying with things that they didn't know what to do with. And so when they sent that senator investigator to come and check out, find out who knew what was going on, they were full aware of a lot of the stuff that was going on. And we're just trying to cover their tracks and make sure they could keep it a secret as long as they could.
I think you're a swamp rat, but you're definitely right. Come on, no one gets that reference either. Come on, what?
Yes, I get that reference.
All right. And then up to Keith, who is laughing in his uniform right now. What about you, sir?
I like using the ships to create a chain, a kind of link. I like that scene. I like that plan. You know, it shows, again, it's definitely not something that a lot of shows would have invested time in. It gives us, well, look, I just like everything about this show. Okay? I just do. And this is, again, for me, one of those episodes that, while it might seem to be a little minor, it is all important because we are building up to the big season 3.
Yeah, and Zach's actually agrees with you. Not only did he love the design of the Explorer ship, it was cool. The plan to bring them out of hyperspace made sense. The pilot firing in the direction the gate was a nice touch. I agree. Was it the sheepdog or the shepherd dog that they made it called? Because they were pretty much doing, what was it? It's like when you're watching like a murder mystery and they're trying to find the body or a missing person. They all have like a certain range to cover, but they're all doing it in a line. The same thing with the ships to try to link not only the lost ship, but they're also trying to make sure they don't get too far from the hypergate itself, that they don't all get lost in hyperspace. Usually it's point-to-point travel, if I'm guessing this correctly. I talk too much.
Yeah, it's scary that they could just get lost.
Don't know if everyone here can math that good, so it's fine.
Tickle Trunk says we're taking out the lifeguard service. I think that was before the Rock for a concussion and after the kiss for Keith. So we're getting there. And season 3 from Avalon says, oh, never mind. My English sucks today. I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, then where do we want to go next with this? Because I could talk about this all day, and I don't want to. I want other people to talk. I feel bad.
You know what? I do want to take time out to give everybody a chance to think. I do want to take time out to at least say something.
Okay.
Something's recently been reported by Mikey Sutton on his own show, Geekosity, where he was able to confirm. Now, this all does tie in, but go with me here. He was able to confirm certain things about the incoming new CEO of Warner Media Discovery, or WMD. Basically, that Mr. Zasloff is going to come in and basically just get rid of a lot of the dead weight. He wants to make money. And as an example, he is very much behind the Snyder Cut. In fact, those of you that have seen ads for the release of the Snyder Cut on DVD and Blu-ray, notice there's a tagline there basically saying something about, the completion of Zack Snyder's trilogy, of the Justice League trilogy. And Mr. Zasloff had reportedly said something about that, which was he had said he doesn't understand how it's a trilogy when he's only made one movie. So Mr. Zasloff is looking to move forward with Justice League once he's in charge. The other thing that Mikey Sutton had to say was that he also wanted to put special emphasis on reestablishing a relationship with one particular person who he felt not quite.
Okay.
And Mikey thinks that it's Ray Fisher. He wants to reestablish. Yeah. He liked his performance in the movie. And so it's looking like Mr. Zasloff has really no ties to the previous people running Warner Brothers, so he could care less anything they decide to do with Ray Fisher and how it makes anyone else feel bad or whatever, and how it makes them look. He wants to surround himself with people that are going to allow Warner Brothers to make as much money as possible.
That's perfect, though. So he's giving up about the politics. You're saying he doesn't want agenda. He wants the deadweight agenda. That's pretty much what's being said, as well as the deadweight politics out, and get back to what a production company is: making films, making TVs, and making sure the customer is not only entertained and happy, they give more money because of the quality of the product, not the quantity of the agenda.
Good stories make money.
They do, for God's sakes. And then you get Sort of True series and you want to slap them on the face.
Now, one thing that I think was more of a rumor than anything else, I think, was he had discussed. There had been a discussion that using the last Wonder Woman movie, because they have one more of her trilogy to go, as an opportunity to focus not only just on her, but on the trinity of Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, who David Zaslav said it's very important that we focus on them. Look, he wants Cavill, he wants Gadot, he wants Affleck. He really wants them.
So
and so, oh yeah.
Fat wants him too.
But he really wants to make a movie that will make fans really, really happy. And he thinks the key to that is keeping fans engaged with a film that focuses on that trinity. Okay? The belief is also that since all of the films that are currently in production right now were greenlit by someone who will not have a job probably a year from now with Warner Brothers, I think the idea is that anything can be changed in the future once David Zaslav takes over.
Thank God.
So you may not like how it is right now with certain films. Like, for instance, people keep talking about Flashpoint and what the plan was with Flashpoint beyond all of this. Well, they have a contract with Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton now has a contract with Warner Brothers. They don't necessarily have to follow the rest of the films that they have planned out after Flashpoint. That could change. I'm not saying they would get out of working with Michael Keaton, but Michael Keaton's his version of Bruce Wayne could end up doing something a little different than what they had initially planned for him to do with all the other films they initially thought he was going to be in. Okay? That could change in a positive way. Because all of these films are planned outside of Zack Snyder. If you bring Snyder back in, you're going to have to adjust all of this stuff to what his plans for Justice League 2 and 3 will be. And I keep saying, while there has been a lot of vague stuff centered on post-Justice League 3, I am of the opinion that Snyder is done after Justice League 3.
I think so. That'd be enough. He's going to put a lot into that. But if he's going to use slow-mo for that much, are we technically getting a trilogy and another trilogy because we can just there's so much slow-mo?
I think he's just going to concentrate on completing Justice League 2 and 3, and then that'll be it for him. He'll stay long enough to help other films get back on track, namely Wonder Woman, because the stunt team.
Just Dallas it. That's fine. That's all he has to do to fix it and make something better. Just Dallas the crap out of it. It's funny. It works for the time. Do it.
Well, they didn't exactly use everyone that had worked on the first Wonder Woman movie for Wonder Woman 84. So I think one of the things that'll change, or at least go back to, is using a lot of the art design, costume people, and stunt team that worked with Snyder on Batman v Superman. They were the ones that worked with the Amazons and everyone on the first Wonder Woman movie, and worked with Gal on the first Wonder Woman movie.
Don't let Patty Jenkins write it.
If Patty wants to come back, that's the thing. She has that option not to come back for another movie.
But isn't she right now working with, or in the plans with the whole new Star Wars Rogue Squadron film? So technically, would that be a conflict of film?
Not really, because James Gunn is also talking about the possibility he would like to work with Harley Quinn, do a Harley Quinn related movie sometime in the future. So even though he's going to go back to Marvel to do Guardians 3, he might come back to Warner Brothers to do a solo Harley Quinn film. And again, I like Patty. Okay, she can do anything she wants. If she wants to go work on a Star Wars movie, that's fine. She should understand, though, that probably by the end of this year, that who she's working with and answering to is going to change. And if what she's doing is falling outside of what they're going to plan to do, then she might not like that, and she may just stop production and walk. She's done it before. So, but what I'm saying all this is to say this. It's very important that all of you who are enjoying Babylon 5 right now, at least find one person who's never seen it and get them to watch this, especially through HBO Max. Why? Because David Zaslav, as I said before, is someone that's interested in making money. If you can at least show that this show is popular enough in its current form, you might be able to get him to consider doing something new. Just say it.
Before you go on, Keith, quickly, Tickle Trunk wants to say this is why you're his hero and why he wants to make out with you in the backstage behind a Walmart somewhere in Texas. He is looking at you with those eyes of intent and disappointment at the same time. You know it's going to be a nice cuddle, but it's not going to be a good cuddle.
What backstage is behind a Walmart? And don't answer. I don't want to know why you think that is a thing.
It's called Crisco Theater. It's where I'm lubed up in Crisco and everyone runs in fear.
Oh.
She turned off the camera.
Oh man.
Come on,
Anyway,
it's been a long time since it's been such a good mood, and I'm not gonna kill it. Crisco.
Anyway, I thought it was important to really just connect that to what we're talking about and show how important it is, because as of right now, I don't think HBO Max has any of the post-Babylon 5 movies or series available. So we as fans need to at least alert HBO to that we want that.
I have to quickly interrupt you quickly. Mr. Tickle Trunk adds $5 Canadian to this is for the Kiss Keith with a little tongue fun. And with that, I will give you, and then I'm going to give you.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Kate, for adding to that. And then to give a little bit more, I hope everyone gets a little bit of.
And he had us.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Love that suit. I love that suit. That's just
love your
awesome.
shirt.
That's
Thank
true.
you, Mr. Tickle Trunk, for adding to the almost gonna kiss Keith fund, and with tongue, by the way. So it's So I'm gonna chop off my nuts.
What?
Oh, that was. It's always funny watching Keith trying to keep a straight face, and it's gone from Babylon 5 to Babylon. Oh no.
Just in case my parents are watching. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hey! I'm not the one doing the weird shit this time. It's all Tickle Trunk. It's all Tickle Trunk. Okay, I'm just sitting here holding the knife.
He's just hosting. He's apparently innocent.
I take no responsibility for what my chat wants to do with you. Okay? I ain't wearing no feathered hat. There's no feathered jacket covered in Beanie Babies. I am not pimping nothing. For
And just in
$5
case,
more,
he's not wearing pants, so you're good to go.
I'm wearing pants with just a hole in the butt flap. So while Keith is rehabilitating insanity, I'm sorry, this is fantastic. I'm having fun with this shit. Is he laughing, crying, or looking for his junk? And if come on, Keith, this is a perfect Monday to wonder why you're existing with FAT-STEVEN. Arwin says, derailing completely. I see no complaints. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. All right, there you go. And Tickle Trunk is dying with laughter and snorting on the floor. CJ says, Keith is imagining. No, he's not. That was a dagger.
Oh my god.
A little of all three. That was your. This was the WB News moment brought to you by Keith. Now he's uncomfortable. Gentleman Joker says, at FAT-STEVEN, they borrowed heavily. The Geth are basically Cylons from BSG, but the history seems influenced by Babylon 5, the cycles of older advanced races guiding the younger ones, the Citadel 2. That I can actually believe. I just haven't played Mass Effect in quite a while.
Well,
Keith
looking at the logos alone, they're very similar.
Yeah.
So, like throughout each series, they're very similar.
V-Star says, "Oh my, y'all are seriously in need of therapy." Just kidding. You're not kidding. Wow, Steven probably bothered. I'm not. I'm not at all. No. If someone wants to see me without my pants on, it's flattering because eventually they're going to wonder why their eyesight's gone. The live stream of love. Oh, we're going to call that the next episode. Like, welcome to Babylon 5. Love stream of love. You took off your glasses to squint at me? Really? He's still crying. Okay. We'll try to bring it back down with this. Thank you, Hamada.
Are you Toby?
Hey, Thomas. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day at work, wondering what the fuck you just walked in on. Job. Hot and bothered from CJ. This has totally got off the rails. Mr. Ticket Trade has my goal every stream is to make Gary yell at me or Keith to laugh. Since Gary isn't here, Keith gets it twice. Yeah, the tongue and the lips. Yep. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. But back, what else do you want to add to this, Keith, before you wondered why you're here?
You gotta feel special that you wanted so deeply.
You know what? I have pretty much just wrapped up what I was going to say and just going to kind of get it back to Babylon 5. I just wanted to give everybody some positive vibes and let you know that just watching Babylon 5, there is a purpose to all this that all of us can work towards, a new goal, which is getting more Babylon 5. If you've enjoyed what you've seen up to now, there's a good chance we could probably get more. So that's all I'm saying.
A Jester of Sin is giving the hot and bothered tongue face. I think that's what it is. So it looks like you got more on the horizon, Keith, of future husbands. I don't know how we could look at this. Thank you, Jester of Sin. And then we have a new member, too. The Griff. What stage did he come to? Holy shit. Thank you, D.D. Myers, for becoming a buffeteer. I promise to disappoint you with stolen content, but welcome to the members. And with that, I will most definitely give you Keith sighing and then an actual super chat video. So thank you very much for becoming a member, D.D. Myers. Oh, it gets better and better. We have a $5 super sticker from Zax, and Zax has given me a Haya with a Shibu dog. I guess that's for Keith, and he's flirting on him, maybe a little. I don't know. Keith is heart property today. Arwen says, for giving that $5 super sticker, Zax, I'm going to give you.
What are you? I'm Batman.
Thank you very much. And now you were about to flex your muscles for the ladies, Keith. Is that what was about to happen?
No. Just showing this. See, look familiar.
Yeah. Tickle Trunk actually wants the link to that shirt in the chat later. I think you have the mod ability, so you can post in there later, Keith, if you want within the chat. Cool. Jester Sin is saying, "Oh, Apollome's Minion, hello. I hope you're doing well on the road." Oh, dude, thank you guys. Thank you for everything. This has been a fantastic. Yeah, that's my favorite right there.
Mm-hmm.
So getting back to Babylon 5. Oh, wait. Drunk 3PO's Fedora has just subbed to the channel. Thank you so much. I don't have real cupcakes, only stolen ones. Hey, I got a grip somehow. This is how I do it. Laughter and stupidity, but I'm having a blast. This is great. Mr. Tickle Trunks, thanks, says D.D. Myers. Tickle Trunk really wants the link for that shirt. He really does.
Okay, I'll find it. I will find it right now. Just keep talking.
Okay, Babylon 5. Let's go back into it. A distant star between a tongue and some lips. Where else did this show take us this time? Besides people trying to cheat on their diet, aka food plan, a Minbari misunderstanding what food in an ambassadorial party is, and how hard it is to find a lost ship within hyperspace, which was pretty ingenious. So where do we want to go next?
I like that Garibaldi ends up bribing him with butter and noodles. Great.
That's
it's
true.
Like Italian food. You know my last name.
You know you want it. It's like, well, first we get olive oil, about half a bottle of olive oil, and then we put about half a stick of butter and we melt it down. Now that's not good for you. Oh, shut up! You never need anchovies. Lots of anchovies. I gotta get all the anchovies, and then a pound of salt. I think that's what it was, right? Pound of salt, pound of cheese. But it's so good because by the time they get to actually having the meal, he's like, Garibaldi's like, oh, this is so good. This is so good. Wait till you see this dessert. What's for dessert? Oh, you didn't want dessert. You were trying to give me a food plan. I don't know why I'm using that voice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so good.
You want more? Just take it.
And they do like such perfect theatrical exit throughout the series, but in this one in particular, it's the whoosh out the door kind of, and like they actually kind of whoosh, so it's funnier. But I enjoy that because I like theater.
I am going to make that one of these days.
I would love to.
There are recipes for that. And I really
yeah. I forget what it's called, but
you know what? You brought up a good point about the end scene with Garibaldi and Franklin, because it is the start of, pun intended, a very beautiful relationship between these guys that goes on throughout the entire series.
And they come off like they're opposites, but they very obviously are not.
Right.
So that's fun.
If you want to take it from the Die Hard, like we got the stand-in Bruce Willis, and then we have Carl from Family Matters, which is actually Dr. Franklin. What? You're not seeing it here?
No.
All right, stop laughing, Keith. Stop laughing at me. I tried to make a relation and I fucked it up. Back to the time where I was actually smart.
Smart.
I am so smart. SMRT. Please don't copyright me singing this. And Tickle Trunk, this is the link to the shirt, not my dignity. All right, where do you guys want to go next? Because this is fun. I'm having a lot of fun. What was it? Oh, that's the wrong person. Orwell takes his smuggling of food very seriously. He smuggles everything and takes it seriously. What was it? Oh, wait. The man's middle name is Alfredo. Also, the character's father's name. The guy's gonna know how to make something. 1, Italian, 2, fattening. That is true. Now, there's more than one link. Keith's gone radio silent. I think we've lost Keith.
Yeah, down the rabbit hole, perhaps. Oh no, because there's 2 variants. There's the like one he has, and then like the lieutenant one.
And Zach's ads number 3, saucy.
But I don't think they have the button that's like the actual lapel pin thingy. Which one?
You should. There's still quite a few places that carry the actual pins and stuff.
Right.
You have to really search.
Button, what if it was just that triangular shape? That would have been kind of cool.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find that for you.
While Keith is doing, there was another thing that someone brought up earlier, and we also get introduced to actually gain to know a little bit more about Captain Sheridan himself. Like before he became the commander of Babylon 5, he was the captain of his own ship. I think it was the Agamemnon. And
Agamemnon.
I will learn English next year. Agamemnon. But pretty much, as you see it, we also learned that the captain of the Explorer class ship that arrives was actually his first commanding officer, his first captain, and that's why the relationship is so strong. And he won't leave the command bridge. He wants to make sure we're found. He can find them. He sets up the plan for the sheepdog. He goes out of his way to make sure that by any minuscule chance he can find not only his friend, but not lose a whole ship within hyperspace. It's fantastic. You see the drive in him. His acting was great in that part. Tico Trunk says, thank you. No, thank you for the uncomfortability today. This is fantastic. Then we have, you couldn't have the smuggler be diverse if you made it now. You could. They did it in Batwoman.
Which they just lost a cast member.
Oh, who?
Another cast member.
Like
Dougray Scott is leaving the show.
Okay.
And why are they leaving?
I don't know what his actual reasons are, but I'm thinking it has something to do with the fact that I'm on one of the lowest 2-rated shows on television right now. I'm
got a better job offer.
Probably.
Any job offer.
Yeah, any job offer. Well, good for him.
This was the guy that was cast as Wolverine originally before Hugh Jackman got the part.
Didn't he do Mission Impossible instead?
Yeah, well, no, not instead. He was actually working on Mission Impossible, and they filmed over, and they couldn't break away. His contract with Paramount and working on that movie superseded anything that he had with Fox, and he couldn't break away. So he told them to go ahead and cast this other guy that he knows. So Dougray Scott should be permanently on Hugh Jackman's Christmas list.
I never watched Batwoman. You should if you need a laugh. Dougray by Zach says was slumming. Really? Oh damn!
You should absolutely watch people's reviews of Batwoman and give them money instead.
But Heel has enough of my money. I don't want to give him more.
Why didn't give a name? You could pick your preferred personality, whatever.
Arwen says, yeah. Arwen says, I'm mentally exhausted from whamming shenanigans. Well, it's not even shenanigans at this point, because shenanigans are at least up to no good and funny. This show is just bad.
Sadness.
Like, it makes bad look insulted. It's that bad.
Loki has a point. Grappling hook out of the sewers.
Wait, Loki's here?
No, but he's reviewed it early on while he still had the stomach for it. You use a grappling hook to get out of a sewer.
Yeah. Well, she didn't even aim it. She was always like, I'm just going to aim up, and this thing is going to magnetically find the hole in the cement, and I'm going to be good. The same thing with the airplane blows up, and the Batsuit tracks the first black woman it can find. Hell yeah. Writing.
Word.
Yeah, words. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you said word. My bad.
Yeah, I said words.
I get it.
Don't get it. They don't understand.
Where should we go with the rest of the Distant Starks? I feel like we got totally derailed with mild softcore porn. What there was?
I think we've gone through the entire episode. I think if we went ahead and just wrapped it up, but also to let everyone know that we have included links to where you can find a shirt like the one that I'm wearing, but also other shirts they offer. And I think we also have a link to
a recipe.
There we go. That looks good too. And I also put a link to one of the Ranger pins that I was able to find. So there you go. That way you guys can actually get your own memorabilia and dress up like this and support Babylon 5.
That one's for you.
Be a Keith minion.
Well, if I'm going to get my own minions, I'll design my own shirts just for that.
But this comment's for you, Keith. I'm highlighting it for you. No, you have to read it.
Oh, I have to read it.
Okay. Yes. I'm enacting the Slave One policy if I was going from Disney's point of view.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on. That was one joke in 3 weeks, I've said. I'm sorry. I am sorry now. I take responsibility for trying to be funny. Buying these shirts is foreplay for me. Hi, Keith. I'm sorry.
Well, on behalf of JMS and Warner Brothers, thank you.
Viewers, you're assuming that everyone is not blind. So, well, not everyone here has watched Batwoman, so technically they are not blind. And laughing my ass off. Lol. Dude, I've had a great time. This has been great. I don't know what to say except thank you. But keep watching the stars. Not the ones on Twitter. I was gonna make a super chat of him like stroking his chin and like watch his impression level get worse and worse and worse. But okay, well I guess we'll wrap up then because I made it really uncomfortable like a back of a Volkswagen. Anyone else have anything else to add? Adega, Kate, Monkey behind a train. Bless you.
Keith is broken.
Oh man. Oh.
This episode of Keith gets embarrassed was great. I'm gonna change that too. Zach says I think Mr. Tickle Truck wants that exact shirt, bidding more for Keith Warren shirts. Yeah, just give him the one that smells like Keith. That works. And then memes is showing up out of the blue. Yeah. How are you doing? I don't know if you want to pop in quickly before we end it. What's going on? Did I send you the link, memes? I hope I did. Didn't I? Oh my God! Please. I did last week. I'm sorry. So let's get Keith in here. Let's get memes in here quickly if he has time. Because I really sure no. Okay, come on in. It's sent. We might as well get his perspective because he's been around. We forced him to watch it like Expanse.
Give him an extra week to do homework.
Yeah, and I forgot to send him the link. Great person. I tagged him and everything. Go Fat Steven. I'm gonna hate to look at this poll now because I know CJ just. All right, cool.
Just made it 5 accounts to say no.
Yeah, no, he said yes. He likes saying yes. Why am I talking like this still?
That's why you date ancient alien theorists. They always say yes.
That depends where the probe goes, right?
Nah, just if you watch those shows.
Okay, everyone, protect your ears. Protect your ears. He's coming in, and there he goes. I can hear myself in the background.
You didn't give me a hold on. There we go.
And I'm unprepared.
Though I know I should be wary, still I venture.
Oh wait! Oh.
What the fuck just happened? Did we just lose him? Did he die? Did he fall off the internet?
He might have.
Perpetual motion. Arwen says, really glad I found y'all doing this. B5 is an amazing show. Yes, it is. And we're doing it every Monday unless something comes up. Like a love poem. On behalf of Tickle
Who's sending you love poems?
No, I mean, I think Tickle Truck has a thing for Keith at this point. I got a pull-out couch with your name on it, just oh, there he is. Now everyone prepare. He's coming back in.
Though I know I should be wary, still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose.
All right. Hey, second time's the charm. But hey, guys, what's going on? All I know, I look at things. I'm like, all right, I need to take care of some errands and everything. I'm like, oh, look, Steven is on. Oh, I probably should have remembered to do my homework. Sorry, Kate. But these things happen. I had fun this episode. It's tying a lot of things together. Some of my questions are, oh, look, people seem to be injured. Apparently something really bad happened. Okay, now I guess I need to go back and watch the series to figure out what actually happened. And then just watching the doctor be his doctor self and everyone being affected. I'm not going to lie. I think Kate is right with the whole, it's like, what are they going to do? It's like, you got, what's her name? The commander. It's like, all right, put on everyone else. It's like, here, eat this rabbit food. What's good? And of course, everyone switch their meals. And of course, the doctor gets conned in at the end and he doesn't get any dessert because he was being picky and bossy. And that's not cool. As well as, I'm not going to lie, Delenn is freaking hot. I apologize for my misogyny, my Miss Alieny, Miss something.
You're fine because Tickle Trunk has been hitting on Keith the whole time, so his misogyny's already beaten yours. Haha, no, I appreciate Keith. I get others to kiss him for what the? I'm not reading that ever again. So you like the episode? You like Dr. Franklin? Did you have any favorite parts, memes? While we,
I mean, Garibaldi is a tough man to top. During the episode, it's well, hey, I mean, it's each their own. Sometimes you gotta switch it up. But I think, I don't know, maybe it's just too cliche. It's like you got Sinclair there. It's like nobody's ever done this before. We're going to try, and of course they succeed because it's basically a sitcom. So Although you did lose the commander there, and that was sad. I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right, I see what's happening. I see this working. Now, in my mind, well, something bad has to happen, of course, and something terrible happened, and it kind of leads into more of the shadows, and other people having seen the shadows, or at least something that appeared to be a shadow that they didn't even really want to acknowledge. Oh, that's scary. Oh, it's 1,000 miles away. It's big. It's big. Oh, it's gone.
So what you're saying is you're really anticipated for the shadows because of the way they're feeding you crumbs and more crumbs, and you just want to get there, but you don't want to rush it.
Oh, no, screw that. I mean, Keith said something about the Shadow Wars. I want to watch that. That doesn't exist, does it?
It does exist.
Wait. What?
It does exist.
Does the Shadow Wars exist, Keith, as you read the love letter from Tickle Trunk?
You know what? There is a war, and the shadows are in it.
He's giving me the eye. I don't know what that means. I need to do research.
There's definitely some kind of a conflict coming.
Look! It's like the look your father gives you. It's like, oh, no, something's happening. It's like, all right, I think this is going to be good, but I'm afraid because he's not saying anything else.
Oh, don't be afraid. Oh, you're headed for some good stuff here.
I'm very afraid.
He has
now.
soft hands, very soft hands, as you can see as he.
You got to moisturize.
Yeah, he does with Crisco.
I mean, I use that Target stuff, but
I can't believe it's not Crisco.
Keith, it's okay. At least you haven't been on a shirtless stream with us yet.
It was pantsless today.
Yeah, it was. I only kept one leg in.
I'm glad I didn't get that memo.
It's a spontaneous thing.
Oh my God! Who sent me this? Oh, Kate nailed it. Oh, Kate nailed it. And, oh my God! Oh, you guys are all you Babylon 5 lovers are gonna love this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, I can't believe I missed this. Oh my God! Are you ready? Are you guys ready? He's just sharing talking in the orange. Oh my God! Be extremely afraid.
Should have known you would have gravitated towards that one.
Why do I feel that shirt has starred relationships?
You want to pet my oranges?
No. Because isn't there like a geek to geek dating site now? Because they had farmers only. You got like J-Date. You got all these different little things for all these groups and communities. It's like, all right, well, how did you know to date a Babylon 5 fan back in the days? You're not gonna know unless it comes up, and I'd say that shirt.
I'm pretty sure this shirt is not that whole, but that's a good point. T-shirts probably were like that.
Well, I mean, there were a few. I mean, I've got an old Babylon 5 T-shirt somewhere.
Oh, I thought you were going to say girlfriend. I was going to say, really? Which shirt started it? I don't know. Maybe that's too much.
Well, I married her, so. You know,
congratulations.
That's the way that worked out.
Wait, was she a Babylon 5 fan?
Oh, she became one.
She had no choice.
We're watching a spy.
No.
The chains of persuasion.
Show Memes the shirt. I don't think Memes has seen your actual command deck shirt yet.
Oh, yeah. Here. See this? Should look familiar. See?
Oh, God, it's shiny. It's shiny.
Tune in next week when he takes it off.
Oh, wow.
God.
I actually like that material. It's nice, lightweight, and it breathes.
Well, we have a link to where you can get a shirt just like this one. So.
Oh, that's a good point. There is no fresh coffee beans one, which is disappointing. That comes later, but that's also a great show. Like just a little flipped in there thing. Love that.
Wait, is that what we're talking about with coffee beans? Because when we talk coffee on these streams, my mind goes somewhere else.
Oh, good for you. I don't want to know. Not going there. No, it's a quote.
Waltonsburg.
The best part of waking up
is his finger.
Walton's in your butt.
Oh God. Just hold the tree and hope for the best.
No, I'm not saying I came up with that particular saying, but as far as chronologically, I know, I think I did the hashtag the best part of waking up. Everyone's mind just, hey, I can't help people thinking.
Yeah, but no, the question is there going to be a year anniversary to that joke? Because there probably should be.
Oh, it's been over a year, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
yeah.
someone missed an opportunity.
No, we're on the Gate of Menace Volume 2.
Okay.
Oh, I need to add that into the full Fandom Menace. Yes, the whole collection. It's in a playlist.
I think I beat Steven at the derailing.
So, Keith, talk about Babylon 5. What was your favorite part of this episode? Because I got a sidetrack. Let's get on a track real quick, and we can wrap up.
Well, to throw it back to what I said before, I liked how all the ships were able to help by forming a chain to be able to help locate the lost ship in hyperspace. I like that scene a lot. So
I like how they bring in. What? Oh no. Oh no! You don't want to know. No, this is okay. So you had the best part of waking up, and then there was also apparently, allegedly, he happens to be a fan of the woods. He happens to like trees. Might like to give them hugs.
Oh, before we get to the next one with the hugs, we have a $99 pooper sticker from Tickle Trunk. Oh my God. And with that, that's the second person who's ever shit on my stream. And for that, I'll give.
I don't have any comment now.
But go on. I'm sorry. Not really.
Oh God, there has been flirting going on here. I think you have a new fan.
Scroll through the chat.
I just did.
Yeah, it's like, what were they talking? Oh my God.
I ended up somewhere with Crisco in the backstage.
Yeah. Apparently this backstage is behind a Walmart because that's where Steven does project.
Behind the Walmart can be a dangerous place. I melted off half my arm behind there.
Ew. Did you get to keep the other half?
It grew back.
You shit on the stream. I do not. I flush first. The deepest of lore. Oh my God, this is getting weird.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. This is pretty deep lore.
It is. It is the most unique, obscure phenomena I've ever seen.
I am respectful on every stream, Tickle Trunk, and I agree with Kay on that one too. I'm a gentleman and a scholar of something. I heard Mackie now has a taco in your butt challenge. What? No, it's pretty much we're going to be eating 12 hours of Taco Bell and another 12 hours of cheesecake.
What the fuck?
Live, yes.
Why?
I don't know, for money.
How does an avatar eat cheesecake?
Very slowly.
No. My thought is you're going to have people pay you to make you both constipated.
Well, no, half the taco.
Like supper.
This has gotten off the rails. This could be in my blooper clip later.
No. The tacos might flush you out, but that cheesecake, that's gonna take a while, man.
All right. Oh shit.
Anyway.
I had a friend I used to live with. He worked at a deli once, and one day he got the great idea. I'm gonna sample every single type of cheese we had. They had a lot of cheese. He ate 2 pounds of cheese. He did not move his bowels for several days. I feel like that's a point where I'm oversharing information. Is that correct?
Adega has to go. He just wrote.
Keith, you don't need to be nice. Just lay it on me.
Adega, it's been great having you here. Is there anything you want to promote before we get into the really shitty topics?
No, I gotta go. And if I wanted to promote something, it's a company that I'm working for now They found me, liked what I did, and said, hey, you got to write for us, so I'm writing for them. Top Fives out of UK, 3.4 million. My first script for them should be coming out in about 2 weeks. I'll let you know. But it was a heck of an honor to these people found me and said, we like your stuff. Time to write for us. And I said, okay. So that's coming up. Other than that, thank you as always, Stephen. It's been a laugh. Thank you, Keith. It's fun watching you blush. And the rest of you, always a pleasure.
Let me know when you want to promote your newest project and stuff, and we'll set up an episode where you can actually do a live reading, sir.
I appreciate that. I will. Catch you guys later.
You have a great time, and don't get wandering lost.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I fucked up Gary's quote. Yep, I did a great job. Yep.
Oh, no, I thought it was implied. I thought you said wandering lust.
No, what? No,
my mind is in a particular place. I'm sorry, Delenn.
All right, well,
he's like not all about wander or lost, and I'm like, yeah, they're called homeless people.
Oh, whoa, hey, hi. Everyone's good.
Is there a reverend in the house?
We
need some Hail Marys.
A while ago. But other than that, how much cheese? I think that was the question from memes to Keith, and then we're going to start wrapping up before we all have to sit on a can and wonder why. Quickly, Beastars says you have to know bombast. What is a bombast cheesecake? Or is that something bombast cheesecake?
The best bombast cheesecake you'll ever have.
Okay, Key is not allowed to read the chat anymore. It says Tickle. Oh, fondue number 6. That sounds like a Nick Weiser thing.
Hey, just because I messed up my little squiggly thing because I didn't hold in the shift key all the way, I should have all this typed out. I would save myself so much time if I actually did copy pasta. Because I've heard people say, "Oh, here's memes coming through the copy pasta." I'm like, that would save me so much time rather than having to type this out every single freaking time. Some of
That's
us
what
are
Notepad's for.
Oh. I say that for my channel attribution.
Have I told you guys I love having you guys here when it's just fun like this, because this has been fantastic and uncomfortable like a Volkswagen. But
my buddy's was pretty comfy.
The back seat too?
I mean, I didn't spend much time back there, but I mean, he was a very large gentleman. My 360-pound Greek buddy.
Volkswagen?
That's like a Mallrats joke.
I mean, we almost died in his Porsche and stuff back in the day. He got the Volkswagen later, although technically a Porsche is a Volkswagen.
Porsche, I apologize, but I'll still take your ads on my channel.
Oh, have I done something wrong? No. We survived. Not at all. We survived in the Porsche, dude. We were going far too fast, and we spun out. One of our buddies in the Camaro, he hit a tree. We hit a telephone pole. But since it was a mid-engine car, when the back hit, the engine probably helped save our lives because it absorbed a lot of the shock.
You just came up with a new promotional logo for Porsche. Porsche, we survived.
I mean, not always, but in that instance, yes.
Just killed it again.
Show up for Teslas.
Oh yeah, it's coming right for us, but you'll never hear it.
Yep.
Dude, crazy. I remember electric cars from back in like the mid 90s because I was at a farmer's market. Actually, it was in Vermont, so maybe this actually makes sense now that I actually compute it. I'm like, they had an electric car there, and all of a sudden the thing just rolled, no sound at all. And a couple of the older gentlemen over there are like, that thing looks fun as heck. You just roll it behind the kids and blare the horn. They won't hear you coming. I'm like, that's cruel, but true.
You know what the best part is? If you really want to scare people with a Tesla, is what you do is you go to like a garage sale or like a Value Village, and you get like old Tonka trucks or Power Wheels or like those that kids ride, and you tie it to the front grill of your car, and you just drive around neighborhood areas and just.
No.
Why?
No.
You're trying to say no and not laugh.
You don't tow kids behind your car. I say this as somebody
I'm
that
not
was
saying
behind a car on an inner tube during snowstorms when we shouldn't have been out, but that was different. We were taking our lives into our own hands. Don't harm children.
That's not what I'm saying. You go get the toys and you tie them to the front grill, not
front
the
of the
kid.
car.
What kind of jousting? What kind of jousting?
No, we're not gonna have the
No,
children
no, no, no.
joust unless they're trained by a professional.
He's implying that you ran over a kid. That's the joke.
It's like leaving a fake gas pump in your gas line while driving around at a gas station, and you just tell him, you better hurry up. The last guy was too slow.
Oh, you're pretending you killed it. Oh, that's cruel.
Someone says he burns toys with a magnifying glass. I'm never inviting you over.
I used to burn a lot of things with a magnifying glass.
This is Hi, Keith. Welcome to Babylon 5.
Wow, I'm learning so much.
I apologize.
He's blocking a lot more, though. So,
that means he's getting used to us.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We're in trouble.
We're still going. Oh, my God. Oh, this has been fun. Thank you, Memes, for adding to the insanity. And with that, everyone enjoyed this episode, right?
Woo!
Yeah. You know what? Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. And everyone enjoyed the uncomfortability of the love that was being spouted, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you jinxed yourself with your comment there at the beginning.
Which comment?
That's right.
Oh, we got some new candidates for Volume 3.
Shellback says you have to do it where the Tonka truck is dragging under the vehicle. There's always one shell to make it back. And yes. And wait, here's another one. Keith and Gary are best friends. This is lightweight. Is it?
Well, hanging out with Gary is always interesting.
Like a parole officer.
Keith is right. We are learning so much.
Okay. I think we're gonna wrap it up now because we just I don't know what's happened, but I'm having a blast. Thank you to the mods, thank you to the chat, thank you to the donators, thank you for Keith for not requesting an adult. Thank you to Kate, Monkey Jeebus behind a train, myself for not shutting up. Memes of Destruction, Adega Outlaw, the author who is now vacated safely. I wonder why. And of course, the man with the name in the title, Oprah. Keith from Pop Culture Minefield. Everyone have a great day. This is the end of whatever show we were doing, and we'll be back with something hopefully a lot worse next week.
We'll be wait.
Next episode.
Okay. The next episode, we're going to skip a week. Okay, because I am out of town with my family.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to go out with my wife's family and my in-laws. So I'm going to travel a little bit with my in-laws.
Nice.
So I won't be able to be back in time for next week's episode. So I will catch everyone the week after. Now, if you guys still want to go ahead and do another one but without me, then that's fine. Everybody can show off their brand new wares. We'll see who's going to be able to get one of these shirts the quickest. And you guys get to wear it.
We could do that. We could postpone. We'll postpone that episode. We'll have to figure out what episode we're going to focus in on. And next week we can just do Babylon 5, a love letter writing session to Keith. And everyone can write a letter to Keith.
Go with Keith's minions because that's apparently what he wants.
Oh yeah, we're now taking resumes for Oompa Loompas, also known as minions.
So Garibaldi fondue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
The in-laws, I'm sorry, says Shellback. So what episode should we do on the 12th, since we will not be back next week?
Let's see. Well, this was season 2, episode 4. So let us go with you know what? I'm feeling rather generous today.
At least you didn't say juicy.
Let's go ahead and do 2 episodes. The Long Dark and A Spider in the Web. Season 2.
Those are consecutive episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I love how you're just like, there are the names of the episodes of a particular season. It's like, You love the show.
52.
And with that, Long Dark and Spider in the Web will be July 12th. We will be back here. I'll figure something else for Monday, probably some Crisco Walmart stage work. And from there, we'll just... and done. And with that, thank you, everyone. We are getting the hell out of here because my whole panel wants to get the hell out of here. Good night, everybody.
Get your lotion.
Or the Crisco.